Hello, everybody. Welcome to Artstream Sunday time with me, Forte07, and art things. Um, yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna, ooh, well, we're gonna see how this. We're gonna see how this works. Um, for now, if it keeps doing that flickery thing, it might have a problem. Um, we've never actually used the down shooter before, really, in any major capacity, but we'll see how it goes. I got some. These are in the way. I got some sketch commissions I need to work on still, so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I got two, but we'll probably only be getting to the one. The first one I have to draw is Leon from Pokemon. What Pokemon is he from? Sword and Shield. That game annoys me so much I've forgotten what it's called. So yeah, we're just gonna get started. You guys can see kind of what my process is for doing stuff when I'm at cons. And I have to do sketches. I shouldn't say it, like, I don't want to say that, like, it sounds bad. Like, that sounds like, I don't like doing sketches. I do. Also, I have to apologize. I'll turn that up. Yeah, no, I'll do it that way. This camera that I use for the down shooter, it's not as good as my other webcam, this one. It doesn't seem to like to play nice when I when I reference the other camera. It doesn't. Oh. We might not be able to do this if it keeps doing that. I don't remember it doing that before. That's kind of suspect. Yeah, if it keeps doing that, oh, it just died. The camera just died. Well, this plan I had might not work. I didn't test this before I started. It looks like it's on, but it's died. What the fuck, camera? I don't have anything different plugged in. Well, I kind of do. Okay, hold on. Let's eject this. Pop that out. Turn that off. This is not back on yet, is it? Nope. Well, this is already a mess. Deactivate. Activate. Okay. Let's see if it cooperates better now. I might have just had too many things going in through the USB hub of mine. Hopefully it doesn't die, because I wanna do this. I hope you guys can see that. Let me play with the properties. I don't have a lot of property, brightness? No. I don't have a lot of options on this. Oh boy. On this camera, because it's not a very, it's a cheap camera that I got for just shooting animation, right? So it's not great. Default. Oh, that's really dark. Well, let's see what that looks like if I move. See, the light will drown it out. I haven't tested this very often. And I should have beforehand. Brightness? No. Defaults. Contrast? I can't, I can't zoom in too much on it because, it already gets fish-eye-y enough as it is because of backlight compensation. No, that doesn't do jack shit. Turn the gamma down. It's just gonna look really dark. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. My sketches start off light anyway because... Oh, wow. Wow. So if you don't mind seeing the giant fucking... It doesn't like when I do that. Here, let's do that. That looks okay. That looks okay. My sketches start off light anyway, and then they get darker as I go. But yeah, okay. We'll see how this goes for now. And this is an experiment. I figured if I was going to do an art stream today, I would take the time to do this thing that I need to get done. So, you know, and I apologize if my head actually, you know, I might get in the way. I sometimes get very up close and personal with things. And I'm a little bit off, I suppose, because I'm drawing not direct. I tend to draw in my lap a lot of the time. Drawing on the table isn't really normal for me. So this whole thing is an experiment. Let's try... Oh, that's better. So I'll just try raising my chair. I can see. There we go. That's better. Oh, a webcam does... This whole idea was a mess. Who let me experiment? No, I can't move the light. Okay. Well, can I move it a little bit? Yeah, okay. Anyway, welcome. I can't see chat very well because it's over here, and I'm looking this way. I have it on my phone, so I guess I can do that, but I don't want to have phone on chat, or on screen. But I can see it, so you guys can say stuff. Yeah, science. I'm a scientist. I have a degree in science. Anyway. Anyway, we are drawing Leon from Pokemon Sword and Shield today. And I was told I could do dumb stuff. If you remember, Leon, is shit with directions. I wanted to draw him reading a map upside down. I'm not sure how to show the map is upside down, unless I put, like, the legend here, and it says that, and it shows that he's... what's the region they're in? What's the reason? Galar. He'd be on his phone, ideally, because they have phones in this universe at this point, but it's funnier if he doesn't know how maps work, because it is. Because it's Leon, and he's a fucking moron. He's gonna be wearing his dumb cape, because he is. So yeah. It's very warm in here, even though the AC's on. I think it's because I'm nervous, because I'm hoping this works. Because it'd be really neat to use this a bit more often. That's the idea. Can I move the chat? Oh, that might work. I'll move this over here. Okay. But yeah, it'd be nice if this worked so I could use it more often to do stuff. You know, ideally. So yeah, tell me how it is, guys. Feedback is appreciated. I'm sorry, I'm looking up references. Oh, hello, really good cosplay. His hat doesn't look like it's sitting on... no, okay, no, that's accurate, actually. Leon's hair does not allow for hats to sit on his head properly. Uh-huh. Oh. I'm just gonna drop this in chat. You guys can look at this too. Here. Look at this. Yeah, very good. Anyway. I'm not distracted. What are you fucking talking about? Who said I was distracted? No one said you were distracted. Forte, shut the fuck up. Moving on. Moving on. So we'll draw Dum Dum's face. But yeah, if we get through these today or not is an unknown. I'm only going to go until about 10 tonight. Anyway, and I don't think I work that fast. It really depends. Sometimes I work that fast. But even though these are called sketches, I don't like to rush them. Also, hopefully... Oh, cool, you guys get to see my horrible face from the side. I didn't think of that. Anyway, I'm just gonna tilt this back down. Even though these are called sketches, I do not like to rush them. I hope the sound is okay. I did move the mic. Normally it's on a boom stand behind me. And, and, you know, it'd be behind me. But I took it off of the boom arm and I moved it over here. So, you know, hopefully you can hear me. Because I took that into consideration. Whether or not you could hear, like, I could move the camera over here, but then it's pointing. Where is that pointing? I tested this. No, ooh. I tested this before I came in here. Oh yeah, this is why I didn't want that there. Because if I lean forward, then you just get to see my messy ass fucking snack bar, and you guys don't want to see that. One day I'll clean it. Today is not the day because we're drawing. Anyway. Yeah, I did think about some things when I came over here, just not all of them, and I'm really starting to think it was really glitching out like that because I had something else plugged into the hub and it didn't like having too many things plugged into the hub because it doesn't. That's fair. But yeah, my sketches, I call them sketches, but they end up less sketch and more full finished drawing because they do. I don't like how this is looking so far. At least this face. If you thought me undoing all the time when I was... Maybe he's not even looking in the map. Maybe he's just holding it up and thinks he's, you know, thinks he's going places. He's not. He's going probably the wrong way. I mean, he can do this with or without a map, but he's probably just chuffed with himself that he thought to use a map. And he's like, I'm totally doing this right, but apparently he's also, an idiot and doesn't read things. And didn't realize it was upside down. He probably opened it, just saw the thing, is like, that looks about right. That's what my homeland looks like. My home country. I run around here all the fucking damn time. My Charizard flies me all over the place. I totally know what it looks like from a map view. It looks like that. Don't really... The only other idea I had was just John doing his dumb, like, victory pose, and, like, everyone and their mom draws Leon doing his thing. So it's like, I want to do something dumb because he's an idiot. I think that's, like, the general headcanon is Leon is an idiot, like, 85% of the time, and then the other 15% of the... 85% of the time he's an idiot, 10% of the time he's, you know, not an idiot, and the other 5% he's... No! I don't know where I was going with this. I didn't have a bit planned. But, maybe he's not holding it. Maybe he's pointing. They didn't pay for a Charizard, but can I do like a... Can we do a confused Charizard in the background? Like, where the fuck are you going? We might do that. We might do that. My headcanon is Leon is just a total moron, apparently. He's an okay character. He's just a moron, and Sword and Shield makes me sad. Because he gets to run around and do all sorts of cool stuff while I'm told just to fucking ignore it for most of the game. Until, oh, oops, the big bad adult can't fucking handle himself. And I gotta go fix the problem. It's like, well, I'm not very invested in fixing the problem. I'll do it, though, just to flex because you're a moron and you should have asked me, like, you know, an hour and a half ago in-game to fucking fix your goddamn problem, but you didn't. So, you know, I'll passively aggressively help you with your problem, Leon. So, you know, however, that eye looks okay, but it's also gymongous. I have a bad tendency of drawing heads too big sometimes. Again, I'm trying to not lean into the camera too much. I'm trying to, like, arc myself over it. I don't do... My guidelines probably don't follow the same rules everyone else's guidelines do in, like, any how to draw book. Because they don't. This is a fucking mess. Sometimes this happens, though. I might just be going through an art block. You know, you draw, you attempt to draw, and no matter what you do, it doesn't click. And if you force it, more than likely, you're not going to like how it came out. And that's kind of where we're going here. It happens. It's annoying and it happens and it's dumb. And you kind of want to punch it when it does happen. But that's kind of what's happening right now. If this doesn't work, I do have a second one I could work on. And I could always just try that. But if I'm having trouble drawing one pretty boy, I'm going to have trouble drawing another one. Which is what the second one is. But, we'll see how it goes. It's like, I've been putting these off too long as it is, and the last thing I need is art block coming in here and being a total asshat to me, which it feels like it's doing today. Which, yeah, that's about right. Cause it is. That's right. He has weird little beard thing going on here. He has, like, Hunger Games beard going on. It's not as drastic as a Hunger Games beard. His hair actually goes over his ear. Oh boy, but his hair is going to be... I like how he goes from stupid soccer uniform with cape to, like, dinner outing, like, fancy dinner outing outfit. Like, what, were you really just held that down by your sponsors and the entire thing of the gym challenge, that your true style, that of fancy dinnerware, was where we had to go after you weren't championing it anymore? I mean, whatever floats your boat, Lee. But, like, Okay, that's just it's a weird transition in terms of style to go from weird gym uniform to fancy dinner party outfit. There's no in between for this guy, is there? Can I have a big version of his fucking official artwork, please? Thank you, Bulbapedia. You are the only thing I can count on in my life most of the time. Except for those times that you aren't. Bulbapedia. It has all of the things. I don't like how this is shaping up. Also, fair warning, this will probably get... well, I guess I can make this curl over if you're not holding it both hands. This will get very messy until I start cleaning it up. So you've been warned. If you can't fucking figure out what's going on, there's an 85% chance neither do I. If you're pointing, your thumb is on the inside. Because, you know, it has to get really messy before it gets any kind of alright. I don't know where his shoulder is going. It's migrating off his body. That's where it's going. But no, things tend to get really messy. Okay, apparently I'm just going over here. That's fine. I don't like the shorts, the short look either with like the Under Armour leggings. I know they probably do that, but I am not a fan. Is what I'm getting at. It's silly. I don't know what I want him to do instead. I just not that. But yeah, most of my sketches start off as a complete fucking train wreck. And then they occasionally get better as I go along. That's really weird that I did this leg in the front instead of this one. Normally, just for simplicity, I don't do that. Am I gonna run out of space? This is another problem I have, is I'm very good at misjudging how much space I need. I don't know. I'm switching these legs. It's easier if the one closest to the camera is in the front. Because it is. Usually. Unless I don't like that. I don't know. I kind of liked it the way I had it. Damn it! Yeah, this is how it goes. You guys have seen me sketch. Even on Psy, it gets to be a god fucking awful mess. And then we end up with like 30,000 layers just for the sketch because I've had to do this stuff. And I have to clean this up for it to not look like absolute garbage. That's why I have this lovely thing. You can't see what it says. This is I have another one around here somewhere. But this is a Papermate Tough Stuff eraser stick. You can't see it because of my camera settings. I can hardly read it anyway because it's faded as shit because I've had this thing forever. Papermate doesn't even make this anymore. I think it's a different company altogether that makes this particular, I'm going to say, model of eraser stick. Eraser sticks, of course, are not, you know, they're not new. But I really like these ones because if you see, it's a really small eraser. Right? It's a really, really small eraser. And it's a very stiff, hard eraser. Some of those other eraser sticks, they're really thick and big, and they wiggle more, right? They wiggle a lot more than this does. So actually getting in there, getting into like tiny little areas with this, I find much better than like most other eraser sticks out there. And I was really bummed at one point because apparently Papermate, like I said, doesn't make these anymore. They do not make this holder. However, oh shit, I have some replacement erasers here. If you're looking, hopefully, yeah, okay, you should be able to read this. If you want, you know, a decent eraser stick like this, Factus makes the BM2s, which is the same thing. It is literally the same thing. It's just under a different name and a different brand because I guess Papermate sold it to them. I don't fucking know. It's really annoying when you have like an art product that you really like and then for whatever reason they fucking discontinue it and you can't get it anymore. And like there's no good fucking alternatives. Luckily in this case, the alternative was just a different brand had it. But so many times you'll get attached to something and then they get rid of that thing and you want to cry in a corner because it's like, fuck, I lived off of that. I don't know why. I mean, I understand why companies do that sometimes if it's not like a really popular product, but sometimes when they get rid of products that I don't see how it couldn't be popular. It's like, what are you guys doing? You're fucking morons and you've just made my life more difficult. I'm kind of ranting right now about IKEA. Because IKEA, I have to wait until October to get some drawers for my living room, for all my art supplies. And they've updated them recently, apparently. I've been on fucking Reddit or IKEA to figure out what's going on with these fucking shelves, right? Or drawers. Well, they redid them, but they only released 2 colors. The white and this ugly turquoise blue. And it's like, ew. The ones that I have for my desk are like the black brown ones, right? And it's like, I wanted those in my fucking living room for my art supplies. And they're not bringing those colors back out until October. So right now I'm waiting until October to get my fucking drawers for my art supplies. Right now they're all just sitting in a cardboard box in my closet. And then like the Billy bookcases from IKEA. I really like the Billies. I got 2 of them in my bedroom, right, for all my manga. The nice oak brown ones. For some reason, they discontinued the oak color. You know, the basic brown color for a bookcase. And it's like, why? Yeah, the black brown ones, or the black, yeah, I guess it's black brown, whatever the dark color is. The black ones, they look nice. I got a few of those in the living room, but not in my bedroom. It's the brown ones for the bedroom, not the black brown ones. That's for the living room. So if I want to get more shelves for my bedroom, I'm going to either have mismatched shelves or have to buy whole new brand new black brown shelves so they match. And it's like, why did you get rid of the basic fucking brown shelves? You total dinguses. It doesn't make a lick of goddamn sense why you'd get rid of a basic color such as goddamn brown. Like, they have an ash colored bookcase, you know, like that light sandy color. And it's like, yeah, it's fine, but that's not the color in my bookcase. They did what to Billy? Yeah, here, no, I'll go get the link. So if you go look up a Billy bookcase, right? They got your white, they got your black brown, and then they got ash, or I'm sorry, it's birch. I don't know fucking wood, whatever. Right? They used to have a lovely oak colored brown and they got rid of it. You cannot find them anywhere because they had to go and nuke them. Maybe it wasn't even oak. It was a darker brown. They have an oak one listed here. Where is this? Great Britain. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's what this stands for. Yeah, okay. If they make them, they're not in the States anymore. But you know, the basic brown ash. Okay, the ones I got were the brown ash ones, not the oak ones, not the birch ones. I don't know wood colors. Here, I'll put an image link of the ones that I have in the chat, so you guys can see which ones I have. I have these ones. I have 2 of these. They do not make this color anymore. You know, the most basic neutral brown color on the planet? Brown? Just brown? Brown? And they're like, no, people don't want brown. Yeah, this is what we're talking about tonight. And me being mad that I cannot get any more ash brown. Yeah, those are classy as shit. And guess what they don't make anymore? They don't make the browns. Get fucking birch. Get fucking white. Get black brown. Which is the color of my desk if it was the right color with the light. But I don't want those colors for my bedroom. The color in my bedroom is the fucking ash brown ones. I use the black brown ones for my entertainment system and my desk, and yeah, they look good. They look sleek. You know, nice contrast against the walls. But you know, like if you have a library, it's classic ash brown. And some muggins at the company's like, nobody wants ash brown anymore. We shall discontinue it. And whoever, I feel like I need to write a very strongly worded letter. Because I'm sure there's other people that want ash brown. I got 2 of those. I would have loved to get a 3rd for my bedroom. I have space. And maybe a small one on the other side of my room. Would have loved that. Can't now, unless I want to go out and buy 3 whole new bookcases instead of 2. And if that's the reason that they got rid of the color, so people have to buy more bookcases to replace the ones they already had, because they don't have that color anymore, that's stupid. That is stupid. I don't know why they would fucking do that. Because it's dumb. End of story. Don't at me. You know I'm right. It's a stupid decision. Just a really stupid decision. I don't know who made it, but they are not my friend because they've ruined my decor plans for in my goddamn bedroom. Because of course they did. Anyway, sorry, I had to get that off my chest because when I couldn't find the black brown versions of the drawers I wanted, I was going to throw another goddamn fit. But luckily an employee that actually posts on Reddit is like, oh, I'll go check, and is like, oh yeah, they should have them out by October. So I'm sitting here waiting until October just so I can get drawers for all my goddamn art supplies so I can get to them. Got so many fucking art supplies, and then I keep going to the art store, and they'll be on sale. It's like, oh, I want them, but I probably already have some of that at home that I just can't get to at the moment. The sketchbook that I'm drawing on top of it, if we look at it, right, some copy paper shoved in the Mac. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pages in it. Granted, I've been working on this sketchbook for like years. Do I have like literal years? Do I have dates? 2018, right? 2018. Date your stuff. So when you go back and you look, you can fucking tell. 2018. It's taken me 3 years to fill 1 sketchbook. That's sad. I didn't used to. I used to be much quicker about that. Anyway. It's like, oh, I should buy a new sketchbook. The one I'm working on is about out. I know I have like 3 or 4 in the box in my closet that I can just pull out and use. Because I got them at like a craft store that was going out of business. So they were on sale, like stupid cheap for sketchbooks. Like, I'm going to take all of these. But, yeah, they're now hidden away in my closet in a box because, like, I don't know where else to put them until I'm ready for them. And it's like going into the closet and digging out the box just to get my 1 sketchbook is like a whole day thing because I got to move everything out of my closet I want some nice drawers to put all my art supplies in. One day. So it's like I'm currently waiting for October to come around. I've been waiting since like April. No, I've been waiting since like December. My mom got me like an IKEA gift card. Look, it's right here. She got me an IKEA gift card because I kept talking about getting shelves. Look, it has a frog or something on it. I don't fucking know. And it's like, well, I can't use it because I don't have my goddamn colors for my shelves or my drawers in stock because somebody, when they decided to update, it's like, oh, don't roll out that color. Roll out white and turquoise blue. Turquoise blue? Who the fuck is decorating their offices or whatever in turquoise goddamn blue? I'm sorry if you like turquoise blue. I don't. Ash brown, black brown, sleek, classy colors, not turquoise blue. Turquoise blue looks so bad. Fucking turquoise blue. Here, I'll get the link for these too. What are they called? I think they're the Alex drawers. The smaller versions. So the 5-drawer versions of the Alex drawers, the ones that I use for the desk, they have them in black brown right now. But I want the 9-drawer one. And they don't have it. Because, again, some muggins was like, wait in turquoise blue. Turquoise fucking blue. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even turquoise blue. It's gray turquoise. Whatever. These fucking things. This is all I had to talk about today. My never-ending rage for IKEA furniture options. Gotta go through this nonsense all the goddamn time. Also, Leon's a lot leaner. Lean Leon. Than I'm drawing him. But, yeah. Been waiting 10 whole months. Okay, 8 at this point. But 8 whole months just for my fucking drawers to get fucking in stock. So I can organize my goddamn art supplies. I got one of those, like, you know, those plastic, like, art supply organizers on caster wheels you see at, like, every art store. I got one of those. It's okay for, like, small amounts of art supplies. I don't have small amounts of art supplies. I have maybe too many art supplies. Like, I use it. I still have it. But, like, there was so much weight in it. It was making it, like, warp and the shelves would fucking fall out of the tracks and... Like, it's fine for, like, small amounts. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it once I replace it. It's gonna get replaced. But, I don't like that Leon has these little, like... I'm not gonna do them that way. I don't like his little under eye lashes. I don't like drawing eyelashes on characters, like, even girl characters. Like, I'll occasionally do it, but I just avoid doing it. Like... Yes, some people have voluptuous eyelashes. My sister has some really good eyelashes right now, but that's because she gets extensions, so she's cheating. But, like, I'm not gonna take my time to draw them a lot of the time. It's just, eyelashes are weird when you stop and think about it, I suppose. These little hairs coming off the top of your eyelids, doing eyelash things. I was picturing more of a bright bluish. No, it's not even that. It's because I was saying turquoise blue. See, like that would be a brighter blue. But no, it's gray turquoise, so it's like even worse. You didn't think it could be worse, but it's worse. Gray fucking turquoise. If I worked in an office that had gray turquoise anything, I would fucking quit. Hi, welcome to Studio Ghibli. Welcome to our offices. Everything's in great. Well, okay, that might be a bit much. If it's Studio Ghibli, maybe I'll ignore it. But I'd like to think that they'd have better design, design sense for their fucking offices than fucking gray turquoise. Do they even have IKEAs in Japan? This is what my life has devolved into at this point. Complaining about fucking IKEA colors. It's important though. When you start decorating your house with one color and then IKEA just decides one day the public doesn't need this color. Well, maybe don't release it in the first place. Fucking monsters. Fucking dumbass shit. I know when it comes to like the Billy bookcases, I've seen like a few posts I think on Reddit or other websites where everyone's like, why the fuck would they get rid of these? It's like, yeah. Like, can I start a petition somewhere? It's like, make IKEA give me back my Billy Brown fucking bookcases so I don't have to redo my whole fucking bedroom decor for my manga shelves. Because that'd be fucking brilliant if I didn't have to buy completely brand new shelves for everything because they got rid of the color. Like, and there's no color that's gonna go well with those. Like, you put a black brown next to like that brown, that regular brown, it's gonna look dumb. Like, okay, I could go like brown, black, brown, brown, and it would look stupid. Because guess what? People don't decorate their houses like that. Usually, when they go and decorate things, they get things that kind of mesh well. Unless you're like, I don't know, thrift store furniture shopping. And it's like, I'm not doing that because I like a little bit of like cohesion. And my fucking... Oh, I had to draw the jersey. I should have drawn him in his stupid dinnerwear outfit. It doesn't have a logo on it that I have to draw. Fuck! Oh! Logos. But yeah, most people, when they go and decorate things, they usually have, you know, some kind of color scheme in mind. And I'm pretty sure they're not alternating the colors of their fucking cabinets or whatever. It's not like you're going to go into a kitchen and every other... Well, you could. No, you'd probably do that with the doors. Like, you'd have like a base color for the cabinets, and then maybe you'd do something silly with the doors. I don't fucking know. I googled it. They do have IKEAs in Japan. Oh, okay. But... Ugh. This is so stupid. Who does that? Whoever made that decision, like I said, they're not my friends right now because they've just messed up my life. And my life's already pretty messed up, and the last thing I needed was, you know, my fucking drawers and bookshelves to be messed up. Right now, I'm looking for some more, like, Starlight, like, gasket boxes for my things instead of the cardboard ones that are in the closet that everything's shoved in, because they're snazzy, they're really nice boxes, and it's like, oh god, if I can't find these, I'm gonna be really upset. It's been harder and harder to find them. It's like, that's another thing, is like fucking Tupperware, or not Tupperware, well, even Tupperware, But, like, you know, storage bins, like, oh, you get, like, one thing, and then they update it, and then it's like, you can't find the ones that you like, and then you have all these mixed-matched fucking plastic bins everywhere if you bother to put things in plastic bins. Just some kind of cohesion. When I moved out, right, I had hangers from my parents' house, but I went out of my way to go buy matching hangers throughout, or recycled all the old ones I had, or gave them back to my mom because they didn't match, and it bothered the shit out of me. It's like, no, I would like my hangers to match, please. Side note, I love the way you draw smiles. Oh, well, thank you. I don't think I draw them in any way particular. I guess I like drawing people looking happy, at least. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a person that goes out of the way to necessarily have, like, fancy matching towels yet. Maybe once I own a house, if I ever own a house, then I'll care. But it's like, you know, there's certain things that it'd be nice if things matched a little better than they do. Because it would. I have a fabric drawer thing for my Calyx cubes that's a bright bluish color. That's not bad. I don't know. I just... What is this mark on my desk? Whatever. I don't like white furniture. Most white things I just get nervous with because they can get dirty really easy. Which I guess is good because that means that you can see when they're dirty, but they stain easily. It's like getting white shoes. It's like, why get white shoes? They're going to be dirty as soon as you go outside with them once. I have like a white hoodie and it's like, oh, I like this hoodie. I like what's on this hoodie, but it's white. If I go out anywhere with it and anything happens, guess what? The hoodie's dirty. I gotta go wash it. Like, you get... They just... It's like, yeah, sure, I guess white things you can paint them. But they just get... If you keep them white, they just get super fucking dirty. And it's like, oh boy, everything's dirty. I guess with, like, my black desk, my dark desk here, it's like, okay, I see when there's, like, markings or something on it. Of course, this tabletop is also very old, so that's not a surprise. But, I don't know, it's just white furniture, white clothing, it's just, it gets dirty, it gets messy. The only thing that I wear that's white usually is socks. Just own all of the white socks. Was like, I mean, I understand why kitchen, well, I don't know, white kitchens sometimes, it's like, oh boy. Houses that do just like all black and white decor, it's like, I want to die because this room is boring. I hate it. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand here. Also, dust I rescued from the trash outside the apartment. Guess what? Yeah. There's like this one like set of cups from IKEA, and it's like, I swear anybody's house I go into, they probably have that fucking set of cups. And it's like, yeah, they're a good set of cups, but holy shit, do you get tired of seeing them? Even restaurants, they'll have like the same line of cups. Like everybody and their mom literally has these. I don't have those cups because my mom bought me like a set forever ago. Or they're from my grandma's. But, like, you know, it's like everybody just has this particular set of cups from IKEA. like my cousin has that set of cups. Like I knew a few friends that had like the same set of cups, and it's like, man, I'm getting like weird cup deja vu, and cup deja vu isn't even a thing. Saying cup deja vu is weird. If I keep saying the word cup, it's not gonna sound right after a while, so I'm gonna stop saying the word cup. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, IKEA furniture. I know some people are like, oh, shit, it falls apart too easily, but, you know, whatever. It works. My family has already told me that with all the shelves I have, I better hire movers because they're not helping me move next time because I got too much shit, apparently. Which is fine, because I'm pretty sure all of my PlayStation jewel cases are correct now, because my cousin and sister were not gentle with the box they were in and probably just dropped them. And, you know, the impact caused all of them to crack. So that's annoying, because it's like, you know, finding decent jewel cases from the 90s that actually hold, you know, artwork properly, not like the thin ones, is hard to do. So I can't, unless I want to really go out of my way to replace all my fucking PlayStation 1 game cases, especially like the dual disc ones, I'm gonna have a tough time about it because all fucking jewel cases are cracked in one way or another. Hairline fractures or whatever. It's like, yeah, they're minor things, but they bother me. It's like, god damn it, you guys couldn't be gentler with my shit. I know you don't care about my stuff, but geesh. Oh, no problem. Yeah, no, the heat's been... The weather lately has been terrible. I'm so glad I don't have to go outside right now, I suppose. Even though the last couple of days I have gone outside. Had to go to the post office. Yeah, it's like I don't feel like wasting gas, so I ride my bike. And I die. I'm not even out that long and I just die. I just die. Just straight up die, right? Because it's so fucking hot and humid and gross outside. Say it was downpouring. Well, I can't see outside now, it's dark. So it was downpouring, like, a little earlier. Just getting, like, little spritzes of downpour. Spritzes of downpour is, like, a redundancy, but you guys know what I mean. Or an oxymoron, I don't know. Contradiction? But, you know, it was on and off, like, downpours. My computer right now even says rain coming. I was like, yeah, okay. Not like I plan on going outside because it's absolutely goddamn miserable. Normally I have my AC on like auto. So if it gets too hot in here, it pops on. No, I've had that fan on just full blast the last couple of days because it's like, I don't want to die, thanks. I don't do heat well. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to pay a bit more in the energy bill, but at least I'm not dead. I don't do heat well at all. Like, nothing will get done if I'm too hot. I already take too many naps as it is, but when it's hot out, even more naps. All of the naps will be taken. Whenever I go down to Texas to visit, like, my relatives, I feel like nothing gets done when I'm down there. Because, one, my cousin and I usually stay up pretty late. Because, well, he works, like, late anyway. And I'm a night owl. But then, you know, I wake up during the middle of the day. I wake up at like 2 o'clock and it's hot as shit outside. This is Texas, like around the Dallas, Fort Worth area, right? Hot as balls outside. Especially, like, normally I'd be down there around this time of the year. Like, I do an occasional show or two down in Texas, usually in August or like June or July. And going down there in August, like, holy fuck, kill me. Like, you go outside, it's the fucking worst. I mean, it's not much better here, but at least we don't get into the triple digits up here all that often, here in Michigan. We can, but it's like in Texas, it's somehow worse. I think it's because they always have, like, a dry wind. It's always, like, a dry wind. And you try and breathe in that, and you can't, and you die, because it's just dry air. And you die. Just end of story. My sister keeps visiting my one friend that lives out in Vegas. And she's like, oh, what would you do if I moved to Vegas? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's like, I don't understand people that live necessarily in, like, Nevada or, like, people who choose to live in Arizona. Why? Like, no. I need a mild area that's just 75 degrees, like, all the time to be happy. Temperature-wise, anyway. I'm sorry, I'm still dying. I feel much better now. I just have a cough. And I'm still minorly congested, but I'm not... It's not like I'm laid up with endless sinus pressure. Again, Monday of this week. Last week, whatever. I would have given anything for someone to just let my head explode, because that's what it felt like it needed to do for me to survive. Because holy shit. I don't get sick all that often, I don't think. Lately I have been for some reason. Probably just from being cooped up in the house. But it's like, I don't get allergies, right? Not really. The only time I feel what the rest of my family does in terms of allergies is when I'm sick. And then I feel bad for them. Most of the time I don't, though. Because I'm terrible. Yeah, the rest of my family has really bad allergies, and they're all, like, dying. I'm like, what is your guys' problem? It's nice. And they're like, yeah, how are you not dying? It's like, because I don't have a broken nose, I guess. I don't fucking know. Yeah, Monday just I wanted somebody to come over here and put me out of my goddamn misery. It was so bad. I almost want to say it was better than when I started with a sore throat, and that was bad because every time I sneezed, my throat, it's like just tear it out, just tear it out. Not a fan of some ice water. It's 41 Humidex and I hate it. That's 106. 100. That doesn't sound good. It's 81 here apparently. It was like in the 90s earlier today when the sun was up. My computer. Oh, I'm sorry. It's apparently 70 outside with the rain stopping. Sometimes my computer doesn't update. It's a weird weather forecast thing. That doesn't sound right though. Aren't you up in Canada? Canada doesn't get that hot. You guys are like constantly frozen over, right? That's what the internet tells me. You guys don't get that fucking hot. Bullshit. I don't believe you. It ain't fun. I don't think we do. I don't know what Humidex is. We have, like, Humidex. We have a heat index. Yeah, that seems to be a Canadian thing. We might do some version of it here, but we don't do that here. I've never heard that before. I erased all that stuff, but I still need to figure out where the fuck his arm is. I'll do that. I'll erase some of these lines thinking I don't need them, and then it turns out, oh, I'm still fucking using those, and they just get drawn back in. It happens. Default 30C 86 normally, but with the humidity. Oh, okay. I mean, we have something like that, but my computer doesn't tell me what it is, and I don't usually bother to check. I go outside, and if it's uncomfortable, then I go back inside. Unless I really have to be outside. But at that point, I just kind of hope I don't have to be outside. Yesterday, I had to rush out to the post office because they closed at 2. Because I kept putting off going to the post office. I realized at like 1:45, oh shit, the post office closes in 15 minutes, and I had to rush down there. And, of course, the direction I was riding in to get to the post office, there was a breeze coming, a hot, gross breeze. It was kind of awful. Again, fucking put me out of my goddamn misery. We get ridiculously hot near the Great Lakes for a place that's indeed normally frozen up. I mean, that's the lake's fault. Because it's the lakes. And the lakes just decide, fuck it, we'll do what we want. I remember actually how much I kind of hated it. So, a while ago, I was out in England for the summer. 2 weeks in August, right? I went out to England. And, oh boy, it's even worse when it's 80 degrees, 90 degrees out, and most homes there don't have air conditioning in them. The only place you'll find air conditioning in the UK is most stores, right? Most homes don't have AC. And it's like, I get it, there's other places like that too. But holy shit, like the place I was staying didn't have AC. It's like, oh, just put the window on, open the window and put on the fan. It's like, it's not doing jack shit. And then, of course, you know, they all use duvets and duvet covers. It's like, why the fuck are you using a duvet that's like this fucking thick, right? Is my hand's not even camera, right? You know, a thick ass duvet. Well, that's the summer duvet. The summer duvet is still too fucking thick to be using in the goddamn summer when it's this fucking hot, and all we can do is turn on the fan and open the window. I remember asking, like, oh, is there like a sheet, just like a flat sheet I could use? Like, I'm one of those people. I need something to like roll up in, cuddle up in, even if it's hot. But like, I'm not gonna do it with a goddamn fucking duvet. It's like, I'm gonna die if I have to fucking sleep with a fucking duvet. No. That's one reason why I don't like duvets. I don't like this because his head is too big. I can't really fix it now. It is what it is. Oh well. I'm pretty... No, it's too big. I say I'm pretty sure it's not like the... It's not the camera. It could be the camera because it does like this weird fisheye thing because it's not a, like I said, not a very good camera. The zoom on it is shit. Actually, there isn't a zoom on it. What you're seeing is the camera just zoomed in and, well, I've enlarged it in OBS. There is no zoom on this camera, so it looks like shit. And I apologize. Maybe at some point, like if we start doing more down shooter stuff, I'll invest in a better camera for it. But like I said, this was just the camera I bought for cheap use when I was teaching this past winter. To do experiments and to show the kids, like, oh look, it's not that hard, just buy a webcam and get this program, and you don't need to use your dumbass phone. And of course they just insisted on using their phones, and they're like, my phone's not working. It's like, well, there's other options, you might have to do that. I don't want to do that. Well, then guess what, you suffer. I had some kids, like, they lived on campus and they had access to the fucking resources on campus. Oh, I couldn't get that shot in time. Alright, where are you at? Do you have to commute, or do you live... I live in the ACB. The ACB is the dorm rooms on the same campus that the animation lab is. It's like, okay. You live in the ACB? Why didn't you take like the 15 minutes to walk to the animation lab that's like literally across the block that my college is on to go shoot your thing? I don't know, I just didn't think about it. What? No, it's not an excuse. Oh yeah, the AC thing is a thing here in Canada too. We're built to keep the heat in. Well, I mean, that's fair. It is Canada. It's Canada. What happened to my music? Excuse me. Oh, nothing happened to it. I just turned my head and I turned it down on my headphones. My bad. Hold on. Okay, the duvet thing, I don't understand. Just use a single sheet if anything. No, they had a summer duvet, and the summer duvet was a fucking death trap. I don't know why you still have duvets in the summer. Don't make sense. That's like keeping a fleece blanket on your bed. That's like keeping flannel sheets on your bed in the summer. Flannel sheets go on in the winter. They don't stay on in the summer because guess what? You're gonna fucking die. Because hot. No, don't do it. It's just bad. I'm giving him too much of a booty. He doesn't. You don't keep like the fleece shit on your bed in the summer unless you want to die. That's like, again, flannel, fleece, whatever. It's like you keep that on your bed. You're just asking to die. And I'm someone that's fine that if you need to have the fan on, even in the winter, if you give me a blanket in the winter and you want the fan on to sleep, that's fine. At least I can wrap up. I can put on more layers when it's cold. If it's hot, I can only take so much off until I'm just bones, right? And I can't actually take my skin off if I'm dying from heat. Sometimes you want to, but you can't, because that's how you die. And even then, it probably wouldn't help if it's still too hot. The heat is the worst. That is what I'm getting at right now. That's my PSA. Heat sucks and I hate it. What does Galar even look like? Is it even gonna fit on this map? It's a very long region, right? Galar map. Yeah, it's very, very long. Too long, really. God damn it, Galar. Why are you so fucking tall? This is a tall boy region. That's what Galar is. Tall boy region. Too tall. Don't like it. It's too tall. It's too tall. Mm-mm. Who designed this country? It's too tall. It's just too tall. I mean, again, I understand not doing the AC thing, better for the environment and all that, but I don't know. I can't survive without an AC because I can't. It gets anywhere close to 80 degrees. You get anywhere like above like 78 and I start complaining. I'm not built for the heat. I'm not built for the cold either, mind you. But the cold I feel like it's a little more tolerable at times than the heat is. I just need it 75 with a slight cool breeze. You know, weather where you can either wear shorts or wear jeans and not still be dying. That's what I need, and no such place exists. I thought maybe England would be like that, because, you know, they get so much rain and the winters are mild. They don't get that much snow in England. But the summers still get hot and they don't have AC, and it's like, nope, I can't do it. No. Again, I can only take so much off until it's just I'm dead. If I could exist as a skeleton in the summer, maybe it would be fine. How does Michigan fare in the winter? We get a fair... The last couple years, it hasn't... See, it's hard to distinguish. Like, the last couple of years, we'll get, like, a pretty big snowfall. But because climate change or whatever, it only stays on the ground for, like, a day or two. I remember when I was younger, we'd get, like, blizzards, and it would be around for, like, fucking ever, and everything would be covered in snow and ice, and sometimes you'd get freezing rain, and then it would just get even icier, and it sucked. Well, it didn't suck too bad, because we got snow days. But, yeah, the lakes cause for a lot of snow. Like, any winds, I swear, I think that come in from, like, any direction that's not maybe from the south, just pick up more moisture and shit from the lakes, and it makes most snowstorms, like, worse. I don't know weather, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. But I remember getting some fairly bad, like, blizzards when I was a kid in this area. And I don't even live in, like, the upper parts of Michigan. Right now I'm, like, kind of... I'm not as southeast as I used to be. I'm more towards the center now. But it's like you still get, like... You still get shit from the lakes a lot of the time. It's just nowadays it doesn't linger. It doesn't linger as much as it used to. The winters used to be a lot worse, I'm pretty sure. Or at least the snow would last longer. I mean, it also depends on where you are. But I feel like, snow definitely did last longer back in the day. The 90s and early 2000s, what have you. To date myself more than I already do on, like, a regular basis. I went on about shelves. Only old people go on about shelves. But hey, I'm at that point. I'm an old person. Complain about not understanding children nowadays. Their taste in things. I found a Walton Files Discord the other day, and I joined it, and all the people on there are like 18 to 20, 21, 22, because they're like, oh, you have to be 18 or older to be part of this. We'll check if we suspect you're younger than that. And it's like you gotta fill out like a little bio on there or whatever, and I'm just typing an age like 29. I'm like, holy fuck. I'm in this room with kids to talk about spooky animatronic analog horror on YouTube. Oh boy. Don't like it. I feel like winters around here have gotten more severe. I did move closer to a lake about 5 years ago and snow isn't as heavy here, but when I visited back home, there's still lots and lots of snow. I mean, we'll still get, you know, a fair snowfall. It's just, they don't last as long, or we'll get more of them. Like, I feel like when I was younger, we'd get one heavy snowfall, and it would sit here for, like, a week or so before it starts, like, clearing up properly. Right? And then maybe we'll get one a few weeks later. But now it's like we get one heavy snowfall. It melts by 2 days later, but then we'll get another heavy snowfall. And it's like a weird rinse and repeat kind of thing. Like, the snow's presence is fleeting. It tries to linger. It tries really, really hard. But it doesn't. I'm giving Leon kind of stick legs, and that's not fair because he's kind of sporty. He has like those athletes' thighs. You know, it's like that thing, you can tell if someone's played sports or not based off, like, muscle mass on their legs. They had to run or whatever. It's a weird thing to pay attention to, but you know, something you pay attention to. Or it's something I pay attention to and I'm showing my hand a little bit and I probably should stop talking. I don't know, I just, like, well, we still get snow, it's just not, like, as heavy. Or as lasting as it used to be, I suppose. Is just what I'm getting at. You can still kind of get pretty bad, because, like I said, the lakes don't give a damn what you want to happen. Just tend to do whatever the fuck they want. Okay, we gotta figure out this logo. Oh, I didn't do the thing in his hat. I need it down. What? Is that center? Yeah, that's good enough. I feel like this year we've gotten an awful lot of rain, but I'm paying more attention to it in the last couple weeks because, so earlier this year in the winter, they replaced my door wall, my sliding door that goes out to my balcony for my apartment. I was sitting here the other night and we got some really bad storms. And they lasted like all damn night. It rained all fucking night. Really heavy thunderstorm stuff. Like, it knocked out a lot of power in the area. Luckily, I didn't deal with power outages. But, I was sitting here. It was like 2:30. And I hear like a dripping noise. I guess they didn't seal around my door very well. Because, well, the door was leaking. Because of how heavy it was raining. I've had maintenance come in and they've had contractors come look at it and they're like, oh, there's something outside that we need to fix before we can come in here and fix your wall. Like, there's nothing wrong with the wall. There might be like minor water damage. There's definitely like a stain where like water got in. That's unsightly. But it's like, I feel like we've gotten just an awful lot of rain. Like, even this late in the year. I don't know. I can't say I've paid too much attention to weather patterns, but that's also because I don't go outside as much anymore. Like, I hardly went outside as it is. Nowadays, it's even worse. But it's like, it means I don't pay attention to weather patterns because I probably don't plan on going out. I don't have any good reason to go out, you know? Not anymore, I don't. I mean, yeah, I'll go out on a bike ride occasionally, but if it looks like it's gonna rain, obviously I'm not gonna go out on my bike. Nowadays, when I go out on my bike, it's just for errands. Down to the post office, to the taco shop, to Dairy Queen. You know, the essentials. Alright, I was figuring out this logo. I was like, what was I doing? I don't think we're going to get to the second one tonight. I guess I could get the lines done for this. And then work on the second one a little bit. This is looking okay so far, yeah? What do you guys think of Down Shooter Art Stream? I mean, I don't think it's really all that different from when I'm drawing on a computer. I'm still drawing either way. But I think sometimes, even when you're drawing on a computer, people's like, oh, you're drawing on it. Well, nowadays, it's not as much like that. But, you know, some people, they're like, well, you're drawing on a computer. It's not the same thing. Because you could just use layers. And you can just Control Z everything. So, you know, you got, like, a handicap or something. I don't know. You got some weird, like, physical material elitists or whatever. Sometimes I wish I could undo on paper. It would definitely make life a whole lot easier if I could. But, you know, I can't. Well, since I got the webcam up here, I've been hoping to actually do this occasionally, because I think it's kind of cool. But I'm biased, because it's my stream. Or something. Like, yeah, it'd be totally easier to do most of the stuff I'm doing on the computer. But it is also nice to just work on paper from time to time. That is one reason why my sketchbooks don't fill up as fast as they used to, though. Pardon me. It's because I just do a lot of things digitally, and sometimes you just wanna... You do just wanna draw on paper. It's just easier when you're doing it on the computer, especially if you decide to color it. Drawing circles is still god awful though, no matter where it is. I don't know what the sides of this look like. This cape's always cutting off the corner. Where's that cosplayer? There we go. I'm not distracted. What are you talking about? I don't get distracted by things on the internet. You guys should stop making up lies about me. Okay. Yeah, it looks okay. Does that? It does intersect. Okay. If the down shooter didn't work, I did have other projects to work on the computer though. Got a fan art thing I drew the other day that I would like to maybe finish up or work on at some point. That was kind of my backup plan. That's why my webcam was freaking out, because I had the USB stick with the file on it plugged in case I needed to transfer it over, because I hadn't done that yet. But I figured if I needed it, I could always just pop it back in later, which is why it wasn't a big deal if I had to take it out. Like, you can all that different from digital art. Art, at least, it's not really gatekeeping until you make them cry. I mean, I guess not. But you shouldn't go around trying to make people cry. I don't know, you just have some people, though, that get, like, a bee in their bonnet. It's like, oh, you're drawing on computers, now you're in the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. Again, I feel like maybe I just don't see it all that often in the circles I'm in, but I feel like maybe that sentiment's gotten, like, it's gone down a little bit over the years. Like, it's more mainstream. And it's more accessible, I think, to be drawing, like, on a computer with, like, a tablet. They can still get pricey, sure, but most drawing tablets now, there's a lot of drawing tablets out there, like, you know, different brands that are cheaper than what they were back in the day. It's like, and if you, of course, if you went and shelled out, like, the money for a tablet, it's like, I'm not saying that that entitles you to, like, weird art elitism, like, either way, but it's like, at least now it's kind of an even playing field. Art supplies are still expensive one way or another. And it's not like I won't get elitist if I'm using, you know, Crayolas over. I'm not gonna use rose art, but that's a whole different thing. Not saying you probably can't do good things with rose art, but you probably can do good things with rose art. They're rose art. They're garbage. They're garbage. Do I want to be, like, really detailed oriented and use my eraser pen to put the pinstripes on his jersey? I probably will, because they exist. I do not charge enough for these drawings at cons. I need to bump up the prices for these. I think that was one reason why people were commissioning me so much, because my prices are relatively cheap, and considering that you've been at this for an hour and a half, again, this is labeled a sketch. Most people would argue that this is not a sketch. My definition of sketch, and most people's definition of sketch, they do not align. For funsies, one time we'll have to do, I'll show you guys how I do my inked ones, even though I'm not very good at markers and ink, but I mean, like, we could do it. I think a part of me wants to do it because at least when I do streams, I kind of have a time limit and I can kind of see how long it takes me to do things. If I'm just doing it out at a convention, I'm not paying attention necessarily to time, because I got other things going on, so it's not like I'm thinking about it. This is just a good way to time myself. People ask me, it's like, oh, how long does it take you? It's like, I don't fucking know. me see if I can figure out what the prices were that I had set for these, because I don't actually remember. Like I said, it's it's not nearly high enough. Probably. Properly pricing yourself is hard. Oh, nope, there's a glare on that. I can't read that. I want to say these maybe start at like 20 or 25. I don't know what happened to my piece of paper that had my details on it. Either way, not high enough probably. What do the bottom of Leon's shoes look like? I guess it doesn't matter. Drawing shoes from the other side. Underside is a pain in the ass, though. I get really nervous when I swipe things off with my hand. Here, hold on a second. Let me see if I can go find one of my other tools. Okay. I am back. So, one, I found my price sheet. How much were these? Okay, no, these sketches start at 25. They should probably be higher. So I was sitting here, just talking about art supply elitism, but the thing I got is this. This, I think it's I want to say it's horsehair, but this is a brush that is it's literally for getting rid of eraser shavings. It's so you don't do it with your hand and then smear everything if you're like working in charcoal, because that's like the worst fucking thing is when you do something and you go and run your hand on it and you just smear it. And then the glove that I wear, my Smudge Guard, it's the brand even, it's there. It doesn't really stop you from smudging your own artwork, but if you've ever drawn long enough, right, and you've had like the whole blade edge of your hand get covered in graphite or something similar and it gets everywhere, well, it's annoying. So, that's what it's for. If you were wondering, it's not like it doesn't do anything for wrist support or anything like that. Though after the weekend of the con, right, I wish I had one of those, because boy, I was doing so much drawing that really that Monday right after I couldn't do anything. I had to take a whole day off for a break, because my hand was just like locked up. Because it was just bad. And I got one of those exercise balls around here somewhere to help with that particular issue. I just had to spend the whole day squeezing that thing to try and get my hand to stop, locking up. I try to take good care of my hands. I'm sitting here and this song's probably gonna get me in trouble. It has lyrics in it. If you're wondering, the music we're listening to is from Final Fantasy XIV, because some of the fucking tracks in this game slap. What is this? I've not played this part in the game, so I don't wanna look at where this is from. But this is a boss theme in a fucking MMO. Like, you're doing something right. If I went into a fucking MMO boss and I heard this, I'd be like, what the fuck am I playing? I mean, it's a Final Fantasy game. So I shouldn't be surprised, but it's like, holy fuck. They're doing something right. If I was someone that needed to be convinced that Final Fantasy XIV was a good MMO, which I'm not, because I already know this. Like, if I was like a WoW try-hard fanboy or whatever, like, just point me towards the music. I can't say there's many tracks from WoW that I remember. Final Fantasy gets the benefit of they come from Final Fantasy, and I mean, by default, I get the Chocobo theme in Final Fantasy XIV, and anything that has like the Chocobo theme in it kind of gets bonus points by default because it's the Chocobo theme, and if you don't like the Chocobo theme, I can't be friends with you. But yeah, I think one of the strongest factors is just the music. You get sick of the Chocobo? No, you don't! If you get sick of the Chocobo theme, then again, I can't be your friend. Because that's like saying you'll get sick of it if you play Chocobo Racing too much. Never! I think I'm biased too, because back in the day, there's a flash animation to the... Here, let's go pull it up. I'm not going to pull the video up, but you guys should go watch it. I'll come back to the song in a minute. There was a song, though, that I listened to all the time. It was by Legendary Frog, if you're familiar with Legendary Frog stuff. He was very popular on Newgrounds back in the 2000s. The song still gets stuck in my head to this day. I mean, a Chocobo Mountain's just a giant bird. I don't know if there's a giant bird already done in D&D. I mean, I'm sure someone's done it. Okay. Ooh, the audio quality for it's not gonna be good. If you look up Legendary Frog Final Fantasy, you'll find this song. The animation on it's fine. It's old 2000s flash animation. But we're not here for that. We're here for the lyrics once it starts. I'll turn it up. But the audio quality is not good. This is from like forever ago.
Final Fantasy is an RPG, the only one that I need. It's the RPG for me. Final Fantasy is all that I play. All other games are lame. It puts them all to shame. I only play games that are popular. I only buy the games on that games for me to buy. That way I know I get good games for sure. I may have a shallow mind, but you can kiss my behind. Final Fantasy, it consumes my life, and that is probably why I've never had a wife. Final Fantasy has awesome music, and that's probably why it always gets remixed. I always buy the soundtrack to each game, which is the only thing that I will listen to. Oh, sure, one day it may drive me insane. You may think that I'm a fool, well, I'm here to say it's true. Final Fantasy on PlayStation 2 with music by Nobu and graphics by 1-2. It is Final Fantasy number 10. Must save the world again, right here from my own den. Hopefully I'll get through the game continue to play each game. They'll be maintaining till the end of time. Oh, I guess that I will pay for these games till doomsday.
Yeah, so whenever I think of the Choco theme, I think of that. Oh, if you guys want to watch something really cool, now we're diving into old 2000s Flash animations. Check out this short at some point. Check out Final Fantasy VIII Plus. It was a Flash animation some guy made for like his Japanese class final, and it's just fun. I mean that's one way to study. Check out Final Fantasy VIII Plus. I mean, I guess we could watch it, but I mean, stream's almost over, and I want to try at least get one of these done today. So I don't want to go down too many rabbit holes. I know this is the first art stream in like forever, but I need to keep tonight's just a little short. And at least in Final Fantasy XIV, it's cool that like every mount has its own theme. So even if you get tired of the Chocobo one, you just ride another mount for a little while and you listen to that. And then you go back to the Chocobo theme. Songs like this are kind of like my aesthetic. One of my mini music aesthetics. I don't have like a set style for music. If it sounds good and I like it, that's my style, I guess. But it makes me think of like any kind of like any of the the Gakuto songs from like Dirge of Cerberus or like even Final Fantasy. I'm gonna go in trouble if I find it. There's probably some music from Dirge of Cerberus that sound like similar. Man, I want to get my fucking PS2 working on stream so we can play old PS2 games, and then I can just that'll get me in trouble if I play it. I can't play Redemption. I want to because that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Whatever. Playing Final Fantasy XIV OST is probably going to get me in trouble, and editing this later is going to be a pain in the ass, but I felt like listening to it because the music and it's great. No, I need to get the fucking PS2 working so we can play fucking Shadow the Hedgehog on GameCube and Dirge of Cerberus. Dirge of Cerberus and Shadow the Hedgehog are just too edgy, are just the two games that different studios put out for their edgy characters with guns. And I'm sad because one of them came out after the other. I think Dirge of Cerberus came out like the year after Shadow the Hedgehog did. I just thought it would have been really funny if they came out at the same year and both Square Enix and Sega did like the same thing and made, you know, edgy gun-toting character games that same year, because it would have been really fucking funny. What year was that? Because I guess that was just edgy emo year. Shadow the Hedgehog. Was it 2011, 2010? Oh no, 2005? Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's about right, ain't it? No, I need the game. Game release date. Yeah, November 15th, 2005 for Shadow the Hedgehog. When did Dirge come out? This is important to know. January 26, 2006. Oh, they weren't even that far apart, really. 3 months. Yeah, that's about right, though. Ain't it? Yeah. I would have been in high school around that time. No, middle school. Yeah. When did I graduate? 2009. I would have been starting high school. Ah, the edgy years. I wasn't even that edgy. I was just tired. There was this one girl I knew, and she admitted to me. We didn't get along. She was one of those, like, preppy jock girls or whatever. We didn't get along, though. And she told me, like, after, like, close to graduation that she was always scared of me and thought I would kill her. She's like, you always look so angry. It's like, no, I'm constantly tired. Tired is my default state of being. I mean, sure, you weren't great to me, but it's not like, that's not what I was thinking about at all. I'm just thinking, God, I want to go home and sleep. I wasn't edgy, I was sleepy. There's a difference. There's a little bit of overlap, I guess, between the two, but there's still a difference. Oops. And even now, I'm still tired. I haven't. We're going to use the brush. Except I'm still using my hand. I think I bought it when... Oh, I remember why I bought it. I was working on some, like, really big, like, graphite drawings for a family member. And I didn't want to go and fucking smear the whole thing with my goddamn hand every time I erased on it, so I went and got my brush. Oh, his fucking cape has diamonds in it, too. Of course it has fucking diamonds in it. Why wouldn't it? I think I got it for that, though, for, like, the big drawings, because they were so big. They're, like, 18 by 24 inch illustration board drawings. See, when it comes to like weird art supply, like elitism too, it's like I'm not even someone that uses like fancy stuff. Not really. It's like, okay, I got my eraser pen that I like. I got my glove and my stupid brush. But it's like my pencil I'm using is literally a Bic #2 mechanical pencil. Like some people, it's like, you know, they shell out a lot for like those really expensive mechanical pencils. I'm kind of in the camp, can I draw with it? I do like mechanical pencils over like regular wood and graphic ones, just because you can get a nicer tip and I don't have to sit here and worry about fucking sharpening the damn thing all the time. If you have a decent sharpener, it's not a big deal. Wow, the diamonds on this cape did not turn out very well. Oh, it's okay. Really, when it comes to tools, it's like the tools aren't what makes the end product. It's, you know, the time and effort, skill, practice, whatever that you put into it. Like, I'll rag on art, like rose art, but it's like if you take the time with the rose art stuff, you can still make something halfway decent, maybe. Wouldn't hold my breath on it, but, you know, there's a chance. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna put a lot of detail on this map or not. I've done the dumb thing and I've shaded in the back of the cape, which is not great because I can still smear it, like I said. So I'm going to take a piece of this copy paper. Fold it over so I don't go and smear everything to hell. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Papa. 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 No, you can't be up here too. Pop. Papa. This is the one thing I was worried about, though, working like this. This is the downside. Oh no, that's not gonna fit. I did the letters too big. I need to label it so it makes it obvious it's upside down. I guess we won't do block letters. Kitty! Or I could use a grid, like a normal person. Why does my G look weird? What does a G look like? Like that? Okay. You know, good, good enough. Oh shit. No, I was expecting the cat to come up here at some point. Yeah. And be in the way. I'm surprised it took him this long though to come up here. This map's being cut off by, or a lot of stuff on this map's being cut off, but whatever. Okay, that's enough detail on that map for a side detail. Well, letters aren't valid, and there's a capital G in my name, so I have no. G always looks weird, and so does K. And to be fair, a lot of letters look weird. Kitty, get your nose out of my pencil bag, you fucking weirdo. You don't need to be in there. Hey! Stop it. No, don't hit me with your tail. You hit me with your tail, you're getting kicked off the desk. What are you doing? There's nothing in there. Okay, we are almost done with this. If you're thinking, weren't we done like forever ago? No, we weren't. Oh, he's getting up. once you finish Leon up here, though, that'll be it for tonight. So we should be good for Yoshi tomorrow. And then Pokemon Snap on Wednesday. Like I said, Friday night, though. This upcoming Friday and Sunday, there will not be a stream because I will be out of town for Labor Day. I don't know if next Monday I will be around. I don't know what time we're getting in. I want to say I should be good for that Monday, but I don't fucking remember. So, Twitter and the Discord for updates on if those are happening. Because I don't know at this moment in time. But yeah, what do you guys think of Down Shooter stream? Huh? I don't know. I think it's fun. And again, there's other things I can do in real person art things with the Down Shooter if you want to experiment with that down the line. I just thought this would be, you know, fun to do. I needed to get these done anyway. Or at least started. I need to hopefully get these mailed out before I leave this week. It's like at least now I got one of them done. Yeah, I think this looks good, yeah. Uh-oh. See, there's a bit of smear here, so when I erase, I can see where I erase. Gross. I like the Down Shooter streams. Keep doing them if you want. Digital is also fun. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on like what I want to work on that week. But like I said, it's always like an option. I know this camera isn't the greatest. Why we get like this weird fisheye thing. But I mean, it works. If these go well, I'll see about upgrading the camera. Get another one like the Logitech I have over here. This one is some random brand name one that like I said, just bought for teaching. But yeah. Just so you know, when I do open commissions back up, I do take sketch commissions online too. Those ones have a slight extra fee for shipping, but I mean, if you want a physical drawing, they are technically options. But yeah, this has just, I don't usually do crisscrossing, and it looks fine. Anyway, but yeah, I don't have any more like announcements aside from that. I could sit here and clean this up forever. It looks fine. I could stop anytime. So just, just clean up the edges. But I don't have anything else for tonight. So yeah, we're going to end it for now. Sorry we're ending it a bit early. I got some other things I gotta take care of still tonight. But like I said, figured we'd at least do this. yeah, I already covered everything else. So just want to thank you right now for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys, you know, liked it. Liked seeing me, I don't know, work on paper. Like I said, it's the same. It starts out a messy blob, and I kind of get it to look like a something halfway decent, right? That's all I can ever ask for at the end of the day whenever I put my pencil or whatever to anything, is if it looks vaguely like something. Just okay. I'm gonna put this away so I don't keep drawing on it, so it doesn't get smeared. I'm gonna put it in this. Pro tip, actually, before I cut out. If you have that problem where if you do sketches, right, in your sketchbooks, and you get like a messy page, let's say, you see how messy this shit is? You could be super fancy and go get, not Mylar, what is it? Acetone? Acetate? Something? And just, you know, put it over your drawings. I had a teacher that for the sketchbooks we did for that class, he asked us to do that so it didn't make your whole sketchbook a mess and you can still see it. I mean, look, I can touch it and not smear it. If I did that without the plastic over it, I would be very sad. I would ruin a perfectly good drawing with my goddamn hand. But yeah, pro tip. Anyway, bad pro tip. Last minute pro tip. That's it for me. So I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for Yoshi, if not Wednesday. And if not, then next week. If you have plans for Labor Day, I hope you're safe with them. I'll probably say this in the next couple streams, so I don't know how I'm saying it now. But for now, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay? All right. Bye bye.